Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hiro M. Pantia with my partner ANDREI, and today we will discuss a critical issue faced by expanding urban populations: the challenge of securing a sustainable food supply. Join me as we explore the historical context, the evolving landscape of agriculture, and the groundbreaking solution that holds the promise of transforming urban food security with our study entitled Reducing Urban Food Insecurity through Integration of Aeroponic Farming Systems in Industrialized Cities.
Urban population worldwide grapple with the complexities of ensuring access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. The impact of climate change on agriculture is undeniable, yet planning often neglects food security. In response, we turn to the historical role of surplus food, sustaining communities, and the challenges posed by modernization and urbanization. Rachel Searles of 2021 emphasizes the urgency for sustainable agricultural practices, recognizing the passion people have for their food supply during times of crisis. From ancient civilization to the 1800s, we witness a shift from rural to urban living, driven by changes in agricultural practices. Modernization brings advantages but also environmental challenges, with fertile land dwindling globally. Enter urban farming, a long-standing practice and innovative approaches like aeroponic farming. Aeroponics, a soilless controlled environment agriculture, utilizes 98% less land than traditional methods, and it addresses water conservation and concerns. This method minimizes the risk of pests and diseases, contributing to a resilient food production system that is fit in a rapidly growing urban city. For the statement of the problem, this study aims to introduce aeroponic farming systems in urban areas to confront challenges in food insecurity. Namely, how can aeroponic farming mitigate limitations in traditional agricultural practices within expanding urban environments? Next is, what factors influence the successful integration of aeroponic systems in urban food production? And lastly, how does aeroponic farming contribute to urban food security in terms of availability, accessibility, utilization, and sustainability? Now, with this in mind, who will be the one that will benefit from this study? Well, the study aims to combat food insecurity by implementing aeroponic farming, benefiting farmers with a sustainable alternative, urban citizens with local and resilient food supply, local governments with insights for sustainable urban development, students with educational opportunities, and future researchers with foundation for exploration in urban agriculture.
For the relevant studies, let's begin by understanding the term food insecurity. It goes beyond a mere lack of consistent access to food. It encompasses a complex interplay of poverty, unemployment, and inadequate access to healthcare. Over 44 million people in the United States, including 13 million children, grapple with food insecurity. And when we shift our focus locally, where the US latest report reveals that in the Philippines, 50.9 million people lacked in constant access to adequate food in 2022. Transitioning to urban challenges, we explore how rapid urbanization brings economic growth, centralized infrastructures, and various services, also ushers in urban poverty, food and nutrition insecurity, and health disparities. Contrary to common belief, urban areas face unique obstacles regarding food accessibility, quality, and safety, particularly in economically disadvantaged groups. The large populations within urban cities contend with limited space for food production. Obtaining space for urban agriculture becomes challenging as real estate often takes precedence. Access to reliable water sources becomes a luxury, and the cost of fertilization and soil may hinder urban growers. Now, let's pivot to our study's suggested solution: aeroponic farming. Originally researched in the 1920s, aeroponics has evolved into a cutting-edge method of crop production. Unlike traditional farming, aeroponics requires 95% less water and minimal space. The vertical farming model proposed to increase arable area aligns seamlessly with aeroponics' adaptability for year-round production. This produces higher yield, enhanced water efficiency, and adaptability for urban environments. In an aeroponic system, young plants thrive, and root development is accelerated.
To understand the research design, sampling procedure, and data gathering methods employed in this study, let us explore the research instruments, which includes unstructured interviews and survey questionnaires designed to collect qualitative and quantitative data. This is for us to gain insight into the plant data analysis using thematic coding and statistical analysis.
To sum it all up, this study underscores the critical importance of addressing challenges in urban food security through innovative solutions like aeroponic farming. As we journey through history, confront food insecurity issues, and explore sustainable alternatives, we see the potential of aeroponics to revolutionize the way we approach urban agriculture and how we can combat the challenges of food insecurity brought upon by rapid urbanization in our ever-changing world.
Thank you for joining this exploration of aeroponic farming and its role in enhancing urban food security. Together, let's pave the way for a resilient and sustainable future for our growing urban communities.